Hey folks, it's Chris Gordon back with you. I'm taking a quick break from my last installment on the pentatonic idea, because I was inspired last night from something I saw on YouTube with Rick Beato. He had Mateus, Asato, and Matteo Mancuso on his show, and Matteo had demonstrated a very cool suspended line that I found very appealing, and Rick said something that I found was really cool in a way, because I felt like it was a challenge. And he said, wow, that lick's unpickable. Can't pick that lick. As most of us know, if you're a guitar player, I'm sure you know who Matteo is. An unbelievable player, ridiculous player, actually, and absolutely love everything he does. He's a finger stylist, or, in that genre, so he doesn't use a pick. So some of these licks, of course, translating them to a pick style thing is challenging, for sure. But I was in a playful mood last night after a great weekend of gigs, and I was just in the mood to give it a shot. So let's try it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so if I break this down, I'll leave the link to and maybe the timestamp. It's around the 19-minute mark that Matteo does this line, and it's absolutely beautiful. Obviously, I'm not going to be using the same fingerings he did, because in terms of playing it the way he played, I'm not going to say it's unpickable, but it definitely would not be as smooth. So I obviously have changed the fingerings. I also want to cite that the inspiration behind my fingerings and my picking in this is all due to my Frank Gambale influence. So the way I when I fleshed this out finally, it kind of reminded me of the way that Gambale probably would have approached this lick. So check out Matteo's version, obviously, if you haven't. I'm sure most of you probably have, but if you haven't, check it out. And then here we go. I'll talk about my interpretation of this thing. So I hear it's kind of like a E-sus sound, all suspended, and it starts out with, and I can only demonstrate the way I'm doing it. So E to B on the E string, then I grab the A on the B string to E on the G string. So, and my picking is down, up, up, up. So the next line starts B to A on the B string, E on the G string to B on the D string. I set it up so my picking is the same, down, up, 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 and that's going to be the theme for the whole descending part of this. So I isolated that. Keep in mind, Matteo basically plays this in one position. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be leaping about to some degree. Okay, so the next one, I have A to E on the G string, B on the D string, and A on the A string. Same picking, down, up, up, up. Really nice. That's the descending part. And that's just fun unto itself. Kind of navigating a little bit of real estate there. Now the ascending part, rather, is where it gets fun. It actually gets challenging. This is really where the Gambale thing came in handy. The ascending part is B, which I'm playing on the A string, E on the D string, A on the G string, and then I'm going to grab the B on the 12th fret of the B string, though I could have shifted completely and done that, having it down, 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 up, setting me up for that down again. But I didn't do that because that was a ridiculous jump. So I went B, E, A, put the B there on the 12th fret of the second string. Now it's still a bit of a jump, but a little more doable. So, and there we have it. So the idea here, of course, is to loop it, which I'm still working on. Just getting used to that leap. Getting used to that is really helpful, and it really opened up and reminded me of a lot of the stuff that Gambale had talked about in his earlier literature about taking advantage of the redundancies that are built into the guitar, which I'll probably talk about later in another video. But I want to thank Matteo for blowing this lick out on the Beato show, and want to say a friendly thing to Beato. Thanks for throwing the gauntlet down and saying it's unpickable, but I am going to disagree with you, sir, and say, yeah, it's a pickable lick. It may not sound like it is sonically or tonal wise, but it's pickable. You can do it, guys. So again, a quick address on that ascending part. That's all downstrokes. I mean, you could end on an upstroke at the end, but I'm following through, down, 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 then I'm back to that. That lands me right into the loop. Okay, so hopefully that was helpful. I don't know why I wanted to share that, but I've been obsessed with it since last night when I first heard it. So great idea from Matteo. Obviously also Mateus Asato is a phenomenal guitar player. Check out him as well. And again, a big thanks to Frank Gambale because again, I don't think I would have pulled it off if it wasn't for his inspiration. And I also want to thank Rick Beato for having him on. And also, I kind of want to thank him for throwing the challenge out there. It is pickable. How's that? All right, folks. Have a great day. I'll catch up with you soon.